What's going on, everyone? TomGorian back again with another episode of the F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. Today's episode is a very crucial episode in terms of the Season 2 Championship. Today we are at Suzuka for the Japanese Grand Prix, and literally our backs are against the wall. Renault have given us another power unit upgrade, which is very important, but as you can see, we've taken new components, which will mean we're literally starting last in today's race, and on a track that is a little bit difficult to overtake because it requires so much high downforce. This is going to be a very difficult job. As you can see, we're in second place, 14 points behind Lewis Hamilton with only 3 races to go. This one, Mexico, and then the season finale in Brazil. I don't know if my calculations are correct, but if we get 4th or worse, then Hamilton will be a 7-time world champion. We've won 6 races this season, but it all doesn't matter if we lose now. It's time for the Japanese Grand Prix.
Welcome along then to the magnificent Suzuka International Circuit, a stone's throw away from Ise Bay in the beautiful Japanese countryside. What surprises lie in wait for us today in the Japanese Grand Prix? A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack. The drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Let's talk about Thomas. Well, they need 4th or better to ensure they stay in contention for the championship. Anything outside that, and their fate is no longer in their hands.
The key now will be to keep in the right mindset. We've seen time and again that things go wrong if you just try and do the minimum. Not necessarily because of the pressure, but because it's different to your usual approach. They'll need to avoid that and stay focused today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have De Vries, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, and Gasly, Ricciardo, Ocon, Perez, and Lance Stroll, Albon, Giovinazzi, Kevin Magnussen, and Kvyat. They've taken a grid penalty. Russell, Grosjean, Nobuharu Matsushita, and Antoine Hubert. Norris, Latifi, Thomas, and Carlos Sainz will start from the back.
Just 3 races left. You can still win the driver's title, but you need a strong performance. Come on, let's give it our best shot.
Alright then, our season is literally on the line in this race, which is why I'm going to try and do the alternate strategy. I'm not going to go softs to hards, because the softs only last around about 5-6 laps. The mediums can last around about 13-12 laps, but apparently I'll be 1.6 seconds slower, apparently. Let's try and do this alternate strategy and just absolutely leg it, because that's what we need in this race. We need to leg it. As you can see, apparently we're going to be a second quicker, maybe, or like 7/10 quicker. This setup I went for 5.5 wings. Not really a setup that requires downforce. Well, this is a track that does require some downforce, so it's not a setup that requires a lot of OP straight line speed. But I need a mix. I need a mix of straight line speed and also just downforce as well. My plan is this. I'm gonna get held up with guards in the first 5 to 7 laps, and then once I'm in clean air, that's where the race can be either won or lost for me. If I can pull out some decent qualifying laps on the medium tyres to get on the hards for the end of the race, I could have an advantage. Okay, listen, yeah, I'm not ready for my season to end right now. This is probably the worst place I wanted to be right now. Hamilton on pole, and myself down in 21st place. The season's on the line here. If we don't get 4th or better, the season's over. Okay. 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go for a critical race in Japan. It's a decent start there. We jump Latifi and I think we get Norris into turn 1. 3 wide between Grosjean and Matsushita and Hubert. And we don't want to get damaged here. I'm not going to try. I'm going to try and not get damaged. There's Lando Norris trying to come back at us. And he goes around the outside of us actually. As we head in towards the S's. Just trying to see what grip is there. Obviously the soft tyres will have the advantage, but as the race goes on, we might have the advantage as far as tyre wear is concerned. Can't make a move in towards the quick right-handers. Can we make a move down here? Get the inside and we push Norris out of position. That's 1 position down, P19. We just need 15 more down the inside of Matsushita in the Haas, and that's P18 now. 14 more positions to go in this race. I'm being very serious right now. I do not want to lose the championship now. I think Mercedes might win the Constructors, but just because Mercedes win the Constructors doesn't mean we can't win the Drivers. Come on. Down the inside of Romain Grosjean in that AlphaTauri. Get him out the way. Lovely move there. And I think, oh yeah, so Magnussen and Grosjean are also on medium tyres. So we're realistically racing the Alfa Romeo and the AlphaTauri. This Renault is holding me up too much here. Lap 5, and I think this might be the difference. This is what I needed with the tyre wear. I'm absolutely using the ERS overtake a lot. And mainly the fuel as well. Down the inside of the Renault. Can we make the corner? Just about. Get a little bit better traction there. Can we out-drag the Renault? Yes, we do. P13. 3 more positions to go until the points. This is a very intense race right now. Knowing that Hamilton's in the lead, well, that's for what I could know. All I know, Hamilton might be in 2nd place. But we still got to try and fight. Can we get the inside of Lance Stroll? Dive it in towards the chicane. That's a brilliant move there from us. P11 in 7 laps here in Suzuka. And listen, I've just got to keep on pushing. I can't think about previous cars. I've just got to keep on going. My back is against the wall and I have everything to lose. Albon has a bit of a tank slapper there. You see that right there. That Red Bull engine isn't as good as our engine. Here we go, slipstream just about works. Through 130R. Whew. That was really close. That was really, really close. Thank goodness Albon didn't crash into me there, but we get P9. Through the spoon corners we go. I've just got to keep on pushing. Bottas is 9 seconds. I don't think we're going to win this race. Nick de Vries is in 2nd place. That's good. If Nick de Vries can maybe challenge Bottas, then that might do us a world of good. Hamilton is 16 seconds behind us. Hopefully we stay in the points. So we're going to come in. I think when the pit stops started we came in 8th. I'm not sure. This is probably the most critical part of the race. How much ground have we made up on the midfield? I don't want to join a train, because that might be the difference between winning the championship and losing the championship. Let me go. 2.2 seconds. Literally the smallest margins can mean the biggest differences. Sergio Perez, fastest lap, and we're in P7 behind Daniel Ricciardo. Okay, on newer mediums. Well, hards. Can we get the Red Bull? Verstappen has the quickest lap. He's on the soft tyres. No, too far back. But we do gain a lot of time through that chicane. Now that's a great exit there. Brilliant to exit. And we should eat him alive here in the DRS zone. There it is. And P6. 3 more positions left. until we can save our season. And Verstappen is next. Oh, 2 Ferraris. Now, the gap is just under 3 seconds. The objective is simple. Chase down Lewis Hamilton. 9 laps to save our season. Hamilton's in P3. So, hang on. So let's see, 25, 18, 15. He would only gain 3 more points. So if that's the case, our season saved. Closing and closing and closing the gap ever slightly to Lewis Hamilton with only 4 laps to go. We could actually extend our championship lead. We have the fastest lap of the race. And we're going green in Sector 1. This pace is decent for us, but we have to pass Lewis Hamilton. Surprisingly, we could end this race. What was it? Oh, we didn't get a good exit there. We could end this race 3 points or 4 points ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Through that spoon corner, get a good exit, straight into Rich and overtake. I'm not taking any chances. Let's go. This is the overtake right here, baby. This is it. In towards 130, he's going to defend. A little bit of contact once, a little bit of contact twice. Going to do the switchback though. It's side by side between the 2 championship rivals. This could be for the championship. Here we go, DRS. Can we get Lewis Hamilton around the outside? Yeah, we can. We've got Lewis Hamilton with only 2 laps to go here in Suzuka. I don't want Hamilton coming back at me. The gap is 3 tenths. I can see him, but I don't think it's going to be enough to overtake round the final chicane. And I don't think he's going to do it. Valtteri Bottas takes the win and the fastest lap. That's not good, but we're going to come home in P3.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you've pulled through. Thank you.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace, and our winner today showed they could do both.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
That was a very intense race. Very intense race for us, considering the fact that we had to literally put our backs against the wall with the grid penalties, the new engine components. Maybe we could have done it in Mexico, but it's better to take the penalties and finish in the points than to risk everything and not finish in the points. As you can see, 11 points is the gap, with only 2 more races to go. And literally, if I win a race and he gets 3rd or 4th, we take the lead in the championship. Hang on, 7, 14. So if me and him, if we get a 1-2 for these last 2 races, then we could be in the best position to win the drivers. Mercedes have won the constructors. That's a bit of a shame, but considering the fact that we began our push in the second half of the season, I'll take that. 3rd place or 2nd. But yeah, Nick de Vries in P2, he's showing now he can actually work with what he's got. And yeah, but anyway, thanks for watching the video. That was a very intense race. 21st all the way to 3rd. Great race with a lot of overtaking. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.